Um, so I live in Lancaster, but this morning I woke up in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and yesterday morning, and for 100 mornings prior to that, I, for the past 100 days, I took on an undertaking that, without a doubt, it's the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. If I had known what I was walking into, I might have called one of you and asked for some advice, but I jumped in. We're over the 100-day mark. It was early one morning in March that I got on a plane in the BWI and flew directly into the snowstorm of the century that was happening over the Rockies. So a 6-7 day hour flight almost took 6-7 days. It took a couple of airports, took meeting thousands of people from, it was the snowstorm ricocheted across the country. It was crazy. I ended up sharing a corner of a hotel, of the airport with a family from Pakistan where we had 3 or 4 bags of potato chips together. I mean, it was just a crazy, crazy situation. And if I had been more aware, I would have said, maybe this is an omen of what's to come. I don't know. But I did get here, and the opportunity has been fantastic. But when I landed, I experienced altitude sickness and ended up in the hospital. Albuquerque is higher than the Mile-High city of Denver. I didn't know that. So here comes a child. Sorry, here comes a child in the house. A little distracted. So I ended up in the hospital, and then a couple of weeks later, not even sure anymore of the time period, I had an attack of something I can't even pronounce. Diverticulitis? I don't know. Help me with that one. Don't mark me down for mispronouncing that. And I was in the hospital again. I haven't been in the hospital in 10 years, 15 maybe. 2 weeks after that, 3 weeks after that, there was another incident that doesn't need to be discussed. I ended up in the hospital again 3 times in 100 days. It's crazy. But the project that I'm here for is not crazy. The project is, I'm writing a book, and I have a lot of hesitation and a lot of doubt about what I'm doing. And why am I reliving a childhood of trauma? What's the point? That's what I'm writing about, how to survive it, how to come out the other end, how to support other survivors, add to the list, and just keep adding to the list. There's a million reasons to write it. I have one not to write it, and that's because I don't have enough faith in myself that it's actually going to help people. But there's another side of me that's positive, that this will help children. It will help educate adults. It will make a difference in my life and in the life of other survivors. I don't have any proof of that. I do have proof that I'm in, without a doubt, the most difficult situation I've ever been in my life. And I've been in 10 or 20 difficult situations in my life, some of which I've talked about on Storyland. I do know that one of the highlights of this trip was the Pakistan family. And for those of you who are younger than me, you might not understand this, but we've become pen pals. And that's when you pick up a pen in your hand, no props, and a piece of paper, and you write a note in something called cursive. You put it in an envelope, you stick a proper postage on it, you stick it in the mailbox, and you remain friends with the people from Pakistan, which has happened, which is a blessing of many blessings of what's happened since I arrived here in Albuquerque. Without a doubt, I believe I am fulfilling my destiny one letter at a time, one word at a time, and I'm really glad to be able to talk about it and smile while I'm laughing. Thank you.